Enjoy the lounge.
Yes, what?
Take it easy. Yes?
Excuse me.
Say, kid, how'd you like to hitch your wagon to a celebrity star? Hmm? That's right. The Mickey Caviar is in the market for a job, and you look like someone who could use a great ship's cook. What do you say? Always nice to meet a fan. You must be familiar with my widely acclaimed food column, Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space. It's the jewel of the New Atlantean. Unfortunately for you and the rest of my fans, I'm retiring it. Allow me to personally apologize. Bummer. Who knew cooking was such an unmarketable skill? Maybe I could help out somewhere else. I got plenty of other skills, and I'm not afraid to use them. Well, I'm hard to kill, I'll tell you that much. I'm all right in the wilderness, too. Due to some unfortunate circumstances, I've had to get good at roughing it. I throw an all right punch, too. You gotta know how to do that to make it long in journalism. 'Cause I just quit my old one. That's right, I'm done writing for the New Atlantean. My last location shoot was a total train wreck. I'll be damned if I ever set foot in my editor's office again. Look at you, making my day. There's just one more thing I'd like to discuss, my salary. The New Atlantean paid their top talent well. I'm used to a certain lifestyle. I'm not usually one to bargain. I hear you. Okay, that's pretty good. That's true. There's more to a job than just money. But you seem like a good kid. And I'm getting sick of the food here. I'll work for your lower rate. Then it sounds like we have a deal, boss. Ha! You'll love having me around. I'm gonna take a lap. Gotta sober up a little before I get to work. So long, boss. You were gone so long, I almost forgot what you look like. I'll never say no to a break. Get ready to have your mind blown, boss. I started out as a copywriter there in my 20s. Writing for the New Atlantean was my dream job. So I took the first open position there that I could get. Sometimes I brought homemade food for the office. A junior editor on my floor found out I knew my way around the spatula and asked to publish some of my recipes. I told her no dice unless the offer came with a full-time writing gig. Turns out, she was looking for a big break too. So she took a chance on me. We pitched the idea for a regular column to management together. And a few months later, Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space was born. It's a lifestyle thing. We didn't have a lot of money when I was growing up. One of our only luxuries was a subscription to the New Atlantean. I read every issue front to back the day we got them. I couldn't get enough of the photos of fancy restaurants, exotic food. It seemed to me like the people writing for the New Atlantean had really made it, you know? I always wanted to be like them. My grandma did. Grandma Caviar really knew how to turn a phrase. Yeah, we sure did. I worked with her my entire career. By the time I quit, she was one of the biggest names in the editing department, thanks in no small part to yours truly. I wonder what's going to happen to her now that I'm not around. Huh. It started out as a recipe writing column. My specialty was creating dishes that improved on packaged chip food using easy-to-find ingredients. Easy market to break into. I've never met anyone who could eat synthetic scrambled eggs with a straight face. When the column got more popular, my editor had the idea to branch out into restaurant reviews. Turns out, she's a genius. Reviewing restaurants is what made me really famous. Dawn's Roost. Oh, the real height of luxury. Right in the heart of New Atlantis. The only classier place in the settled systems is the rooftop bar at Paradiso. If you're after a casual meal, though, you can't beat the Brown Horse Tavern in New Homestead. There's a reason they're the oldest restaurant in the galaxy. Real popular. Walk into any doctor's office in the UC, and you'll probably find my work somewhere. Lots of businesses subscribe to the New Atlantean. My editor and I used to joke that Mickey Caviar's Taste of Space was the official column of waiting rooms all over the settled systems. I was featured in the New Atlantean for almost 30 years. I even made a couple covers. That's big shot stuff right there. Now that I've quit writing it, copies of the magazine with my column in them are gonna become a real collector's item. I knew you'd love having me around. All that time in the spotlight means I really know how to light up a room. Crab treatment, that's why. The last location shoot I did was a freaking disaster. And that's not your classic Mickey Caviar embellishment either. Out of a crew of 8, I'm the only one who lived to tell the tale. The rest of them died on the bug-infested hellhole planet the New Atlantean sent us to. Not that the office cared. They didn't even bother to warn us about the dangerous aliens living there. And they didn't send a single rescue ship when we went missing either. Oh, talk about a breach of contract. I was working on a recipe featuring a mushroom that grows there. Turn your Canuck poutine into gourmet cuisine with this rare mushroom. My usual stick. The New Atlantean wanted some shots of me on location for authenticity's sake. Those damn mushrooms. They were all I had to eat when things broke bad. No amount of delicate, earthy aroma or savory flavor could convince me to eat them again. I thought the same thing. Some severance package, huh? It's a miracle I survived it all. It could have gone the other way. It did for my crew. I've never seen anything like what happened to them. Total bloodbath. So, we're out in the jungle, right? I'm getting ready for my close-up, and BAM! A hungry alien jumps out of the trees and rips my camera guy clean in half. Oh. Next thing I know, they're all over us. I wasn't gonna go out at something's lunch, so I ran into the jungle. By the time I found my way back, the rest of my crew was dead. It wasn't pretty. I ended up having to trek back to the ship alone with no map and no supplies. It took months. And those damn aliens stalked me the whole way. I set the ship's autopilot to take me to Volii Alpha and passed out cold until I got there. When I landed on Neon, I sold the ship to some spaces for a payout. My editor can put the Trackers Alliance on it if she really wants it back. I took the money straight to the Astral Lounge and started drinking. I had to live off the land. Can you imagine? Me, an award-winning columnist, reduced to hunting vermin and cooking plants over an open fire I made myself. And that wasn't even the worst part. I had to sleep on the ground for months. My back's never gonna be the same. You're preaching to the choir, boss. I mean, the audacity. Sending me out there without an emergency beacon, like some hardcore adventurer. Not my style. I decided I was gonna quit my column before I even got off that plane. And you know what? I'm not telling anyone at the office I survived. Not even Jan, my editor. I thought we were friends, but I guess not. What kind of friend sends you to the depths of space and doesn't even call a rescue party when you go missing? She might take some flack for it at work, but I'm the one who spent 2 months without running water or a place to sleep. She got the sweet end of the deal. For sending one of the magazine's top earners into dangerous territory without any protection? Yeah, she'll get in loads of trouble. Glad you're on my side here, boss. Makes me feel a lot better about, lying to my oldest friend. Thanks for your 2 cents, boss. Nah, it's made up. I was gonna wait to unveil my real name to the settled systems in my upcoming autobiography. But since you're such a good boss, I'll give you a sneak peek. My real name's Frank Pistoria. Frankie to my friends. But that doesn't exactly scream charm or celebrity. When I got my publishing gig, I decided to change it. My grandma came up with the idea to call myself Mickey Caviar. She loved it. She even insisted on going by Grandma Caviar after I made the switch. Oh, you were serious? That's gonna be a no, boss. I like you just fine, but you gotta be in the inner circle to call me Frank. Sorry. Well, honestly, I'm not sure your name's much to write home about either. Mickey Caviar worked just fine for my fans. You got it. My grandma. She raised me with a spatula in one hand and a cookbook in the other. She's the inspiration behind almost every recipe I ever wrote. My penchant for improving synthetic food with real ingredients was a Grandma Caviar original. She could turn anything into a gourmet meal, I swear. Ah, I've eaten at fancy restaurants all over the galaxy, and still nothing compares to her famous lasagna. She always did love being the topic of conversation. My grandma was like a parent to me. She brought me up after my deadbeat dad decided on a solo career. Cooking was our special thing. We spent hours together in the kitchen. I like to think it made her proud that I used what she taught me to make it big. Never have, never will. It's a family secret. Grandma made me shake on that when she taught me how to make it. Nah, she loved it. She was always showing the columns off to her friends and bragging about how her grandson had made a big winner out. We used to joke that I didn't even need an agent, because I got so much free press out of her gabbing about the column with her friends. Yeah, it was. Especially when I had a bad day at work. Grandma Caviar had sort of a sixth sense for that kind of thing. I could always count on a tray of lasagna and a glass of Chandra Cab waiting for me at home when I really had it rough. You got it.